Location cards and movement. During the game, it is important to know where my guys are at all times. I find the soldier identification counters and place one number on each soldier. I then place a matching number on the mission card. This way, if I move the number 1 counter, I know that I have just moved Hernandez. Each of my soldiers also have 2 actions each turn, so I place 2 action counters next to each soldier. My mission card shows that I must travel through several locations before getting to my objective. To do this, I need to find location cards in the action card deck. I deal 6 action cards to both Hernandez and Kaczynski. Hernandez did not draw a location card marker, but Kaczynski drew 2. I discard both location card markers and draw 2 location cards from the location card deck and add them to Kaczynski's hand. Each location card describes any costs and benefits to playing the card. For example, playing the Ford will cost Kaczynski one of his actions. However, the next time the team plays a location card, you will not have to draw as many hostiles. If you decide to play the road, it is free to play, but every turn from now until the end of your mission, you will have to draw a reinforcement, whether there is a soldier in the road location or not. Between these 2 locations, the Ford is looking like a better location to play. Each location card has an area showing how many hostiles will show up when you place this location. You compare the current resource value of your team to the hostile table. For example, if your team is currently worth 55 resource points, you will draw hostiles until you have at least 5 points worth of hostiles in the Ford, or 3 points of hostiles in the road. If you use 2 of your player soldiers' grenades and non-player soldier Allen is tragically killed, you will only have a team value of 44 resource points, so you would only have to draw up to 4 hostile points in the Ford or 2 in the road. Draw hostiles and add their values together until you get the correct hostile value for the location card. When you draw a hostile and its value equals or goes over the location's hostile value, stop drawing. Also, on the location card, you will find a reinforcement value. So what does it mean to draw reinforcements? In the turn sequence on the tactical display, there is a reinforcement draw phase. Each turn, you must draw a hostile card and compare its value with the reinforcement numbers on the location card your soldier is in. If the value of the hostile matches the reinforcement value, you will add that hostile to your location. If the hostile does not match the reinforcement value, just discard the card. If you have soldiers in more than one location card, you must draw a reinforcement for each location where there is a soldier. Finally, there is an entrance cost on each location card. This number designates how difficult it is to get into this location. Each soldier must discard cards equal to the entrance cost number. Each soldier has a movement value. This lowers the entrance cost. For example, Hernandez has a movement value of 2, which lowers the entrance cost by 2. Hernandez must discard 2 cards to enter the Ford. Allen also has a movement of 2, but he does not have any cards, so either Hernandez or Kaczynski must discard 2 more cards for Allen to enter the Ford location. The road has an entrance cost of 0. All soldiers can move into the road location without discarding any cards. With all this information, I'm going to choose the Ford location. Kaczynski pays 1 action and places the Ford location on the tactical display. I immediately draw hostiles. I draw an officer for 3, grenadier for 0, rifleman for 1, and the rifleman has an event notation, so I draw from the event deck and get an artillery barrage worth 3. I have now drawn 5 or more points worth of hostiles, so I stop. If I choose to move Hernandez into the Ford, I just use 1 action point to move and pay the entrance cost to enter the Ford. Then I move the number 1 counter into the Ford location card. Only 1 new location can be placed each soldier turn, and each soldier can only move into a new location once each soldier turn. That's it for locations and movement. Let's get to killing those hostiles.